Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a vintage Allen-Haddock Company petrol lighter advertising HUFFMAN-WOLFE Mechanical Contractors. It is a very nice lighter in brand new condition, though it does show some imperfections, scratches, scuffs, hairline type blemishes that don't necessarily show up in all lights but will show up more readily in harsh lights. I bought this lighter several months ago and made a video on it then, and got to sorting through the lighters that I had in my collection a few days ago and decided to sell this one. When I did, I went to list it last night, and just to reacquaint myself with the lighter, watched that video and noticed that there was some work that had to be done when I was done with it. The cam spring on the insert is not moving as freely as it should, so we're going to add a little bit of oil to that here in a moment. When I had made the first video, which I had documented the box, the guarantee, the whole shebang, that it was a brand new lighter, I had made an offer to a seller on eBay at the time. They had accepted that offer, and I was just showing the lighter off. I really didn't have any idea what I was going to do with it, but I noticed when I was watching that video last night, the flint tube was still obstructed by the degraded flint. So I had gone back and repaired that at some point, but never made another video because, well, I wasn't selling it. But now I have decided to sell it. I really have kind of had to rethink the whole philosophy around collecting lighters. I don't know if I just reminded myself that I'm a seller. I'm definitely not selling my Cygnuses. I have no intention of selling the park lighters that I have collected recently, but some of the individual lighters that had just kind of, I don't know if they just kind of grew on me, or they just, for whatever reason, had a special place in my heart that made me think I didn't need to sell them. But there's really nothing sentimental or no reason for me to keep these. They don't fit the things that I collect, the themes, Cygnus and Park, or some of the things that might relate to the other items in my personal collection. Lighters that relate to my father, my uncle, or other loved ones, my grandmother in the case of the ashtray, different items like that. So I've decided I'm going to go ahead and thin a few of these out, and this will be the first of those. I don't know exactly the price I'm going to ask for these, and you got to understand, when I list something in my store, I don't necessarily expect it to sell overnight. I don't necessarily expect it to sell this year, although that would be nice. But I'm pretty patient. Once I price a lighter, I'm not real erratic about moving those prices around. I decide where I'm going to price it. I field offers. At some point, depending on what offers I get, then I may turn off the buy it now option. And when I do that, I usually lower or not the buy it now option, the make offer option. And at that point, I usually lower the buy it now price to make that a little bit more attractive. But I have a cigarette case that I've had listed for sale before, possibly even that old trench lighter type with the built-in ashtray. I may be selling that. The Dunhill auto roller light, I'm probably going to sell that. So just a few of those. And if there's any other lighters, once again, there are very few of those. If they don't have a personal collection, if they were not a personal gift, then, they're all for sale. So if you feel like making an offer, then make me an offer. I can always turn you down. Who knows? Maybe you get a new lighter out of it. Sometimes asking me for a particular lighter ends up with me giving that lighter away. That's happened on more than one occasion. But when I started this, I had everything set up. My printer was a Bluetooth printer that would communicate with my phone, had everything plugged into the back of my Jeep. I had my entire operation. When I traveled up to Washington, I was running my eBay store as I did that. I had some lighters that I mailed when I was staying with my friend on an island up there northwest of Seattle, Washington. So having a large collection, I keep having that for some reason. I can't even tell you who to attribute it to. I could probably go back and spend all night searching it and finding what Facebook lighter group I saw that in. But after Richard Ball passed sometime, I believe, here in the last couple years, a man that I believe created the Lighter Club of Great Britain, and when he passed, I saw many, many people who gave him credit for advancing the hobby of cigarette lighter collecting and really being an ambassador for the community. But someone else, when he passed or after he passed, made a comment that when asked about his collection, Richard Ball had stated that once he got to 30, it was time to get rid of one. Or maybe once he got over 30, it was time to get rid of one. Well, I counted mine over there a while ago, and there's well over 40. And that didn't even count the ones that are in my pocket right now that get used on a daily basis. So I could maybe be held to that 30 rule if we count all of my Cygnus as one. I don't know that that's fair. I guess it's maybe a rule I can create if that's what helps me justify keeping the ones I want to keep. So here is your condition report video for this Allen-Haddock, or maybe it is more properly, the guarantee paper says Allen lighter. So whether it's Allen-Haddock lighter or Allen lighter, this one advertises HUFFMAN-WOLFE Mechanical Contractors. There are identical Zippo designs to this Allen-Haddock lighter that you can see on WorthPoint. I don't have a subscription to WorthPoint right at the moment to be able to tell you what the prices are that they have gone for. But I can guarantee you that a 1950s model Zippo would go for a great deal more than what I'm going to list this lighter for in my store. I don't know how sought after a HUFFMAN-WOLFE Mechanical Contractor Zippo is, but if it looks anywhere near as nice in hand as this one does, I can promise you it'll bring 3 times what I'm going to ask for this one, which is new in the box. With the box, it will include a flint in the package with it. The flint tube has been cleared. Does have some minor surface scuffs, scratches. It appears to have all the paint, though there may be a few spots where the paint has minor damage, including right there to that middle wand of the W. One of the other reasons I'd kept this lighter around, other than just keeping it in my collection, which I kind of forgot about, was I wrote an article about the sterling silver Allen-Haddock lighter that I had back in 2017 or 2018. And I wanted to write an article on this one now that I could follow up with a little bit more information about the company, since I had the literature that was included in the package when I purchased this lighter. So that is what I will be doing this afternoon, is writing that article. Please get over to the website. Check out all the lighter articles that I have over there. There are some repair articles. There are just some general feature articles where we talk about a particular lighter or a particular mechanism. And I have plans moving forward to publish the weekly journal article as well as a feature article every week over there at the website, dependableflame.com. So I feel kind of like a jerk just bringing it up, but for Montas and all of our satisfaction-minded friends, I have no lighter to light up at the end of this video. It would seem inappropriate to me to do so when it is for a brand new lighter that I'm trying to sell, and I'm going to be embedding into that listing for the Allen-Haddock advertising lighter for HUFFMAN-WOLFE Mechanical Contractors. Until next time.